So one of the things that I would like to share with you is one of the most brilliant analogies I've come up with for why it's so important to be able to rein in your brain and be using your brain and your energy body in a very intentional way. So what I want you to do is to imagine that you are the center molecule in a giant bowl of Jello. And that center molecule is kind of like the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. Everything that the wizard did would control everything out there. So everything that you do as the center molecule of consciousness in this Jello bowl is flavoring the Jello bowl around you. So with every thought, every millisecond, every vibration that you're doing, the Jello bowl is like, it's rippling and changing with you, okay? So every time you're thinking, I can do this, it's rippling with I can do this. Every time you think I suck, it ripples with I suck. Every time you think there's not enough, it ripples with I'm not enough. And every time you think there's more than enough, God is my supply and source, you know, whatever it is, I am prosperous, I'm abundant, it ripples with that. So that's the first piece of information I want you to take in. You are the center molecule of a giant Jello bowl. The Jello bowl is called this divine matrix that we live in, okay? This quantum field that we live in. This quantum field is all of the molecules that are in the room with you, that are in the world with us, and they are intelligent, and they are 1,000% focused on you and what you are thinking, and you are the only thing that exists in the world. And everything you think, the Jello bowl is being crafted to hold the container for that vibration and that belief, okay? Step number 2 is to understand the concept that when you're taking effort towards your success, it's like drawing back a bow and arrow in the Jello bowl. You're in the center of the Jello bowl. You're drawing back a bow and arrow, and you're gonna release your arrow. Your arrow is your activity. It's your effort, right? It's the things that we do physically, getting out there, trying to achieve our goals. What happens to an arrow shaft when it goes through a Jello bowl? Every aspect of it is coated with the flavor of the Jello. Get where I'm going here? So if you have been walking around with, I suck, everybody else is doing it, I can't do it, this, isn't good enough, I'm not worthy, blah, 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 and you are working, and you're shooting arrows, and you're shooting arrows, and you're shooting arrows, and you're shooting arrows, and you're getting tired, and you're hard work, you're efforting more than everybody else around you, and you're wondering, what the fuck, why is it not working? Because you're the shaft of every arrow you're shooting out of the Jello bowl into the universe, into the quantum matrix, into interacting with the law of attraction, is coated with, I suck. This is hard. I'm not good enough. Okay? Pause. Take that in. So, the reason it is so important to work on your mindset, to work on the energetic frequency that your emotions are blasting out into your Jello bowl is so important, is so that when you draw back your bow and arrow and you let that arrow go, it is slicing joyously through a Jello flavor of, this is easy. No matter what, I achieve success. Every effort I take results in what I desire. The universe has my back. God is my source and supply, right? Okay. Imagine how that arrow goes through the Jello bowl into the beautiful space of the quantum field. The law of attraction is going to grab the arrow and go, oh, okay, this is what she wants, right? Because the shaft of your arrow has been coated with all that juicy good stuff. Now, it works both ways, people. Because the universe is also trying to get into your life, what it is that you've been asking for. So you're shooting out all these arrows of, this is great, or this is hard. The universe is catching them. It's going, oh, that's what they want. The universe is shooting arrows back. Well, guess what? Before it lands in your life, it's got to go through the Jello Bowl back to you. So once again, the universe might be wanting to bring you wonderful things, but if you have shit flavored Jello Bowl, it's going to come to you and it's going to be coated with shit flavored Jello, right? So you're not going to land your goals. You're not going to land the abundance and the prosperity and the health and the wealth and the happiness and the joy and everything that's available to us, that God wants for us, the universe, source, the big eagle in the sky, whatever your paradigm is. This Jello Bowl concept that I've, downloaded one day, this is how, God talks to me, is like, gives me these brilliant analogies. I have yet to hear a better analogy about how this whole thing works. What you think about comes about. And because of the work that I do with my clients of setting them up with systems and structures and tools and protocols that they do so that they are every day flavoring their Jello Bowl before they are taking the action to build their business or to manifest their boyfriend or girlfriend or to try to generate some more health in their body, whatever it is, the systems that I set up for them are very powerful and potent to flavor the Jello Bowl. And then you don't have to take as much effort to land what it is that you desire. The more you work with the flavor of your Jello Bowl, with the power of your mind, the emotional frequency that you're sending out, and the vibration from those emotions, the faster, the easier, and the more powerfully you are bringing into your life what you want. Brilliant, right? So if this resonated with you, definitely subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be putting stuff out there. I'm always having brain farts for butterflies. It's like the butterfly is the transformation. I get these downloads, and you definitely want to be tapped into them because life is challenging. We all need a whole lot of tools in our toolbox, and having different ways to think about things, reframes. Oh man, I get that, right? It's like sometimes you got to hear it from another person for the 1,000th time to get it. And maybe I'll be the person for you. I've heard that I'm the person for a lot of people, and I would love to support you in getting yourself into a state of power, confidence, and success.